Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be an island map featuring 2 Terran players, having cast a TVT in a while, and a channel member of mine named Gout requested it. So here you go, Gout. Found this in a replay pack from Team Liquid's forums. I think it's from 2017 or so. Alright, so bottom side, we've got a purple Terran. It is Cass. I don't know who this is, and on the left side we have Motive, which is the name of a Protoss player, and I don't show any sign of him playing Terran, so I have no idea who these 2 players are, but this is Sparkle, an island map, okay? So, let's see here. Yep, can't get off this without dropships. I think I cast a game on Sparkle featuring Flash. It was a TVZ? I don't know. Let me know if you want a link to it. Just let me know in the comments. I read every single comment that anybody ever makes on this channel, and I will reply to you with that YouTube link. Yeah, so it's an island map here. This is an island center base. And is it a 4-player map? Yeah, it's a 4-player map, Sparkle. With a natural, and this is hiding a Vespian Geyser, this side disruptor. So, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why this Zerg lair is here. Maybe you destroy it and there's another Vespian Geyser underneath? I don't remember. Kadarian crystal formations and Kakarus flying everywhere. Just a lot of doodads here on Sparkle. They are chatting up a storm, aren't they? In Korean. If anybody wants to translate, be my guest. So, a TVT. Maybe we'll see battle cruisers. I'm gonna say we'll see wraiths and Valkyries and especially dropships. Other than that, I don't know. I don't think I've cast a TVT on an island map before in Brood War. Island maps are very, very unpopular. That is for sure. So, command center first opening here because that's very safe. You're not gonna get rushed on an island map. No proxy barracks. That is not possible. Maybe a 1-1-1 build, but that takes a while. So yeah, just command center first here from both of these players. Barracks coming up here from Cass. They are chatting up a storm. An absolute, like, crazy storm here today. Are you making... Wow, no. Motive's like, nah, we're cool. We don't need a barracks. We're just going to make SCVs in this game and we're going to win. Okay, man, good luck with that. I don't know. I mean, you've already got gas coming in from both players. You already have gas. Like, why are you not... Oh, he's working his way to kill the side disruptor. What? What the... Is he... Wait, is he building a refinery under the side disruptor? This is weird stuff, man. Sparkle's a weird map. Holy crap, it is. Okay, well, yeah, and then the barracks floats out because he's not really going to make Marines here. You're going to get a factory instead and then a starport. Be my guess. He didn't build the command center on location. He built it inside the main and then he lifted it across, but I don't know if that saves any time or anything. So did we get... So side disruptor exists. I'm not... Oh, there is a refinery. If you select perfectly, there's a refinery in there. So you can mine... Can you get gas from the refinery or do you have to kill the side disruptor first? This is odd. He's not doing it. He's not harvesting gas from it. He just built a refinery in there, which you can do. Alright, well, we are actually making Marines up here from Motive. Barrack scouting out to see where on Earth his opponent is. Not going to find him that way, unfortunately. And, ooh, actually 2 factory before starport. So, this is more of a defensive opening here from Cass. He wants to have Goliaths, probably some anti-air there, maybe a couple tanks to deal with drops that might show up. I'm okay with this. And on the other side, yeah, just that first factory starting now from Motive. So, tech-wise, Cass is definitely ahead here. And these SCVs are killing the side disruptor. And this Marine is killing the side disruptor too. Okay, so it looks like you can build a refinery under there. You just can't harvest from it. Which is very funny. I don't understand the purpose. But maybe somebody can explain in the comments here. We've got an academy coming up here from Motive. Starport on the way. Yeah, double starport here from Motive. Okay, very good. Maybe some Wraith Harass in the future here. And yeah, an Armory, so we're going to get Goliaths. So Goliath versus Wraiths or Valkyries. Maybe not Valkyries early. Maybe Valkyries in response to the Wraiths, right? What? You didn't kill the side. Alright, so the siege tanks here, chipping away at the side disruptor's health. This Marine doing the same thing, albeit more slowly. This is, man, island games are so very, very, very weird. Again, thanks, Scout. Appreciate the suggestion. It's been a while since I had an island map, and it's been a while since I've had a TVT. And a TVT and an island map is definitely non-standard. No tank lines here today. That's certainly the case. So we've got tanks here. We've got a starport under construction, and there we go. Now you can harvest from that refinery. I don't know what the purpose of building a refinery when you can't use it so very, very early, Mr. Motive. But, whatever. What is this? Is this vehicle plating? Okay, so vehicle plating on the way. As well as... Where's the other armory? How... Vehicle weapons and vehicle plating. I am just blind. Oh, here it is. Derp. They're just right next to each other, next to this academy. Cool stuff. Super cool stuff, bro. So tanks, and there we go, and Goliaths on the ground to defend incoming attacks here from Motive. I like it. This is actually, island maps are fun because Zerg players can parasite critters in the situation and get some good scouting information off. Right? Which is nice. I mean, you have to get up to Queens first, which obviously you can't scout early in that situation. Oh, accidentally attacks his own refinery. Careful with that. I want to take that sucker down. So yeah, scouting, nothing here. Scouting, nothing here. I don't think they know where the other player is. These Wraiths got sent out, but I don't think they found anything, and then they came home. So really defending here, too. Poor Bangalas. Does he have 0 HP? He doesn't have a health... His health bar is basically empty, and he's just stuck on this island. This little beachy island down here. Can't get up the cliff, can't go in the water. Tough place to be, man. So gas is higher for Cass because he got... I mean, he was able to take down the side disruptor early. I don't know. I think Cass is just ahead, right? He's got a bigger army. 78 to 65 total supply. Doesn't have any drop ships yet, but he's producing a drop ship now. That's a scan. Who scanned who? Oh, okay. So that's a scan. So Cass scanned where Motive is, so he knows now where he is. If he didn't know already, I don't think he did. And, ooh, look at him sending the drop ship in to take the center Motive is. I like that. That's aggressive. That's an aggressive play. Another scan comes up from our guy Motive, checking top right to see if anybody's over there. Does he still not know where Cass is? I gotta pay attention to these scans. Really gotta do that. Yeah, scouting barracks here from Cass gets wiped out by missile turrets, as well as a Marine, as well as some Erase, all working together to take down a common foe. Yeah, I mean, it really does seem like this is gonna be... I don't know, Cass isn't attacking. Looks like he might be setting up to expand here. Bringing some army units over there first. Even just a naked expand here for Motive, which if Cass knew, he'd be able to wipe that thing out as quick as can be. Wraith count continuing to increase here from Motive, looking good. Again, no real Wraith production here. It's the one starport continuing. Ah, got a Valkyrie though. See, in response to the race, a Valkyrie is here. Yep, that's going to help a lot. A Valkyrie just getting that splash damage on a clump of Wraiths so that the Goliaths can kind of finish him off there. That will be a good battle. And then Motive's taking a base here too. So Motive's out expanding our guy Cass. Cass has more army supply, but he's playing a little bit turtly. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to break in here because there are turrets, there are Wraiths ready to kill any dropship that gets close. Scans all over the place here, and that was a scan that right here that Cass threw down. Yeah, center harvesting, 2 refineries in here too, two Vespine geysers. That's fantastic for the income. Cass taking his 3rd base, and this is a 4th base now from Motive, so he's really macroing harder than our dude is. And just no drops yet, no attacks whatsoever. Everybody just kind of macroing up, expanding, doing the islandy stuff. Getting them dropships out, going for those expansions. And then we'll see who's going to be the aggressor here first, right? Oh, I'm just keep being curious. about who's scanning. Looks like it's going to be, yeah. Oh, he does. He catches whiff. He catches wind of that refinery there. Okay. So he knows the center's being taken, and he's like, can I bust that? You can. Oh, I don't know. There's a group of wraiths just waiting for that to happen. That's another scan. He sees the wraiths. Okay, so he's like, I don't know. Okay, so we're going to send the Valkyries in. We're going to scan. We're going to try to wipe them out. Get dropships in. He does lose a couple dropships. Unloads some Valkyries, and all the wraiths die. Oh, unload some Goliaths, rather. The Valkyries, 3 kills and 2 kills there. This center base is dying. For Cass, or for Motive here, he took the risk. Oh, he's going to lose a dropship, too. This does not bode well for the future. He took the risk, taking the center. Couldn't adequately defend it. The Valkyrie play from Cass was beautiful. What an amazing decision there from him to make that happen. Carol boosters coming in from Motive. Motive has some Korean to spout off here. He's going to go for a drop. Or I guess defend his own third base, because losing his third base here would be just catastrophic for him. And there was literally nothing defending it until just this minute. So more scans just happening all over the place here. He scans and sees, okay, there's turrets protecting the natural base for Cass. That's a good little scout there. 123 to 97 supply. Cass is up. He's got more workers, and he's got a better army here, too. Yeah, he's like, I really need to defend this third base, because if that thing dies, I'm toast. Because it's a third base happening here. Army defending it, transferring some SCVs up to this third base, too, is Cass. APM about 240 here for Cass, around 150 for Motive. So the higher APM is translating to a bit of a better performance here from Cass. That's not always the case. The higher APM is not always something that is, you know, perfect. It's not always a perfect predictor of who's going to win the game. But yeah, so far so good. I think just constant. It's a TVT, man. Like, scans are going to be constant all the time anyway. Cass is scanning Motive. Sees what's up. More. Oh, he's thinking about. Oh, I don't know about this. You're going to unload here? All right, he does it. He's going for the unload in the center here. Cass is trying to expand, and it's a bunch of siege tanks unload for Motive. Air does belong to Cass, but Valkyries can't do anything about siege tanks, and the center is taken by Motive. Takes it back. He didn't bring any SCVs with him, but Cass loses his attempt to hold the center here, too. The center has proven to be a very important place in this game. Usually center of the map, that's not taken until somebody's really desperate or really, really far ahead, but that just felt like a risk from Motive taking it, and then Cass was like, well, turnabout is fair play. If Motive's going to try to take it, then I'll try to take it too, and then he lost it as well. So it's a risk, definitely a risk. 150 to 124 supply here. Motive has more workers than Cass does. Lost a few workers in here. I don't think there were many SCVs from Cass in the center, but whatever. Upgrades are 1-1 for the mech. For the ground mech here for Motive. And, big attack into the third base of Motive, though, by the mech that has 1 attack and 0 armor from Cass. Dropships have no armor either. This third base dying again. This is not okay. Motive, I think he set up too much in the center here, left his third base a little bit exposed, and he's getting punished for that hardcore. Do the Valks have upgrades? No. So no aware upgrades here from Cass. I don't think there's any more really Wraith or Valkyrie production at all here from Motive. He's just, I don't know, he doesn't have a ton of anti-air, period, right? Yeah, he's like, okay, just gotta take the center now. It's another scan. Cass is like, can I handle this? I don't know. There's a ton of siege tanks down here. If he had some wraiths, he could actually deal with this pretty easily. He's trying to drop on the third base of Cass, get his revenge. He doesn't really manage to unload super well. He gets a tank and a Goliath down here. And he does kill a tank and maybe a Goliath, but loses everything, and the rest of it is dropships die. He's down 172 to 101 supply. But he does manage to take the center, which is a big deal. I don't know. Cass looks like, oh, he's taking the third base of Motive. What bad manner. Like, I know you were here, but not anymore. This is mine now. He keeps doing that. Keeps killing Motive's bases and then expanding on the corpse of where that base used to be. Didn't work for him in the center here, but I don't know. Might work as a new fourth base for him over here on this left side. Center is held by Motive. He's got enough workers to hang, but the army value is just killer for Cass right now. I mean, Cass is He's got a ton of Valkyries. He controls the skies. I think he's doing pretty good. I don't know. 1-1 upgrades here. Motive has better upgrades for the siege tanks. Yeah, I mean, the 188 to 122 supply thing doesn't really lie. I mean, this is a situation where Motive is in a lot of trouble, but he's kind of turtled up, right? Trying to drop into all these missile turrets is a terrible choice. I don't think that Cass is going to try to do that anytime soon. Although, I don't know. This is pretty doom-droppy. He might pretend it's play it like it's an FME, right? Where you send some Corsairs out first, they absorb the missile turret hits, and then your dropships get more done. But, oh. Or we just wander into the center where there's not as much anti-air whatsoever. So the Valkyries come in and they're like, eh. So not a ton of anti-air here. Where are you going to go? Are you going to go center or are you going to go main? Or natural, maybe. Oh, there's a ton of SCVs at the natural. Oh, chasing him off. Chasing him off. And he's going for it. Here we go. Valkyries absorbing the hits. So the dropships can get into this main base. Motive. He's just overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed by the sheer amount of tanks and Goliaths here. Yo, Motive throws out the GG, taps out. He recognizes he's dead when he's dead. Good man. Like, recognizing what's going on here. So, GG. Well done there. Cass comes out on top. He had the higher APM, which, again, not a guaranteed thing, but generally a good indicator of who's going to win the game here. I liked Motive's attempt to take a center base early. Didn't work for him, and then he just didn't adequately defend his own third base. I think doing that, instead of maybe trying to take the center base away, might have been a better choice in the long run. Hard to say, though. Really tough and hard to say. And I do wonder how much the late gas taking by Motive hurt him. Because gas income was coming in from Cass a lot earlier than it was for Motive. He did that thing where he built the refinery but didn't kill the side disruptor for like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes later. So the gas income was late. Having your second gas in an island map as a Terran player and as anybody is really important. You're going to need that gas to make an army, right? Especially sky units. Wraiths and Valkyries aren't cheap gas-wise. You need those if you're going to win this thing. Those Valkyries that came in, I think they all died. But they absorbed those missile turret hits perfectly, and a lot of the dropships managed to get their cargo unloaded, and are all moderately, relatively healthy there. So good execution there by Cass, getting that drop in. Again, a bit of a shorter game, but I'm telling you, it's hard to find island games in StarCraft. Really unpopular. People do not like playing them. They're not part of replay packs in general. But this is one that I found between two pretty good players. The name of the replay pack was Top 100 Terran in the Remastered. So it was basically relatively recent, like at least 2016 or newer. They're just replays from the top 100 Terrans. Like scans in there, obviously. We got some flash replays in there too, Light Last. And some other people who you don't really recognize, like these guys, Cass and Motive, who are top 100 players. But where are they on the top 100 list? I don't know. I don't think they have Wikipedia pages, which does not bode well. But, you know, pretty high APM, pretty good execution here from Cass. He had a plan. He managed to pull it off quite nicely. And at the end of the day, it wasn't too tough for him, I don't feel like. Sure, he lost his attempt to take the center after taking it from Cass, which is annoying, but he never got his third base attacked. He never got his natural or his main assaulted whatsoever. No harassment, no nothing. When you're not harassed at all, you're generally going to be okay. And that's Motive too, right? He didn't get harassed or attacked at all in his main or his natural, but he's just a little bit slower on everything. And try to take that center instead of going for the safer third and defending it adequately and just kind of keeping pace with the economy of Cass here. He went for a risk, and maybe he knew he had to do that because he's the lesser skilled player of the two. Took a risk, didn't pay off. It happens. Happens in StarCraft to the best of us. The best players, Flash, Bait, Bisu, Jaedong, they take risks that don't pay off in their games as well. So, well done there. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that little TVT. I thought it was fun. End of the day, we're looking at a 76,000 point total for Motive and a 97,000 point total for Cass. Outproducing Cass, actually, 165 to 141, but the kill-death ratio is brutal in favor of Cass here. Structures raised, also in favor of Cass, and yeah, so interesting. I'm curious about this units tab that he outproduced. Maybe it was SCVs? Just made more workers. He had a ton of SCVs sitting in his natural base doing nothing for him. That might have been what that was. because cast actually spent motive here. And when you kill your opponent's third base a couple times, you can probably outspend him. Not by a ton. But it just got the better of a couple engagements there. That attack into the center base was great. It was really, really impressive, right? The Valkyries come in to get some weakened, or get some damage on those Wraiths. We can then bruise them up, and then the dropships sneak in when the Wraiths are otherwise engaged by the Valkyries, unloading a couple Goliaths, and pow, that Wraith ball got evaporated. That was a lot. That was a lot of, man. Just a lot of good stuff there. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.